I have a roommate, okay? We both had gone out for dinner. After dinner, we are going home, okay? And we hear two people fight in the distance, okay? And this guy got scared, dude. He's NRI. He's not used to crime like we are, okay? We Indians, we are chill about crime, right? We see crime, ये तो होता रहता है. पहले सब्जी लेके आते हैं. Right? We are very chill about crime, you know? Jokes we take seriously in this country. Right? But I did not enjoy most of my schooling. I did not like some of the subjects. For example, English grammar was always confusing for me. English grammar was always confusing because of the adjectives we use, okay? We use the same adjectives for diseases and compliments. Hey, you have an infectious smile. Hey, you have a contagious laugh. What's next? The epidemic personality? Like, मैं आदमी घटिया हूँ लेकिन attitude pandemic. Go to the doctor. Doctor's like, Mr. Ramesh, you have an infectious cancer. Oh, just like my smile. Wow, thank you. This is amazing. Tumor and smile, same adjective. Collective nouns we have to learn. Collective nouns. When you see a group of things, but you're lazy to call it a group of things. Right? You see a group of birds. No, it's a flock. Group of lions is a pride, apparently. Dude, they have a word for group of gorillas, dude. Dude, if you ever see a group of gorillas, I assure you, grammar is not your first priority. Nobody's calling the ambulance. Bro, there's a troop here. What is a troop? It's a group of gorillas. Come save me. He's dead now. That's the problem. And we used to have this thing called fancy dress competition. You guys ever took part? Right, most of you took part. In our school, no, we used to have like all freedom fighters. Right, everybody used to come like freedom fighters. 1 year, teacher comes in. She's like, hey, fancy dress is postponed by 1 hour. But now everybody's in the costume already. Teacher is not able to teach. All famous people are sitting in the class. She's trying to teach science. APJ Abdul Kalam is sitting right here. And Gandhi is eating somebody's lunch in the back. This guy is supposed to be fasting, by the way. He has to do hunger strike in 5 minutes. Right? This guy biryani chura ke kha raha hai yahan pe. And Vivekananda and Mother Teresa in the back. Both of them going at each other. Teacher like, get out, both of you. Now both Vivekananda and Mother Teresa are outside like this. Have you ever seen a photo of Mother Teresa like this? She used to help me, man. Now she's outside my class. But when I was growing up, I had a very weird childhood dream. Okay, I'll tell you about it. I had a landline phone in my house. And landline phones have emergency numbers written on it. Right? Like ambulance, fire, police, right? And my whole childhood dream was to call the police. Not to be in the police or something. I just wanted to call and say something to them, but I'm 4 years old. My mother was always scared that this guy will die at the police anytime, And my relatives were always scared because of that. They will never ask me my marks, They're like, kitna marks mera? Police bula dunga, theek hai, like that. I used to be like that. But mom was always scared, right? But one day she left the house, okay? So I was like, now I'll call, right? I called the police. Police picked up. I panicked. I was like, happy birthday, and then I cut the call. I don't know whose birthday it was, but 3 weeks ago, I got to call the police. Because me and my roommate, I have a roommate, okay? We both had gone out for dinner. After dinner, we are going home, okay? And we hear two people fight in the distance, okay? And this guy got scared, dude. He's NRI. He's not used to crime like we are, okay? We Indians, we are chill about crime, right? We see crime, ये तो होता रहता है. पहले सब्जी लेके आते हैं. Right? We are very chill about crime, Jokes we take seriously in this country. Right? Crime, we are very chill. Yeah, let this go, yeah. Right, this guy ran, okay? I didn't go, okay? I went to check because I like gossip. Okay, I want to know what's happening in people's life, My roommate hates it. He's like, Gokul, you gossip too much. I'm like, tell that behind my back. That's where nice people talk about each other, not to your face. Have some shame. All my favorite conversations, they start with the same sentence. Hey, don't tell this to. Oh, you trust me? Wow, I love you. All my favorite conversation. But there's a difference. When people say, don't tell this to anybody, then say the gossip, they trust you. But if they tell you the gossip first, and then say, don't tell this to anybody, that means they saw your face while telling the gossip. And I always get the second one only. Because I'm thinking of 5 other people I have to tell this to. I start texting there only. Arya broke up. Send to mom. Just send on the side. And I gossip with everybody except elderly people in my family because they start shitting on me only, dude. They're like, "Peet piche baat nahi karte beta. That is very bad manners." I'm like, "Shut up, daddy. No more gossip for you," right? But she'll tell me positive gossip. Like Shilpa's dad is promoted at work. Did you know that? I'm like, I don't care. Nobody asked. Tell me some fun gossip. Tell me Shilpa's dad is cheating on her mom. Tell me some fun gossip. Not like, wow, HP में senior manager बन गया है. Wow. PPT बना रहा है ना? I don't want to know all that. Anyway, I reached there. There are two people fighting. There's an auto driver and there's a car guy. Okay? Both of them are fighting. 50 people have gathered around to watch, by the way. Nobody knows what has happened. There's one dude standing with his phone like this. But the weird part, he has not pressed record. He's like, I'm not gonna waste my storage space for this. I need something nice to have. He thinks some director will come, 3, 2, 1, action, and then I will press. I ignored him. Then there's an old uncle. I'm like, this guy will know what's happening. You know? He looks mature. I'm like, uncle, क्या हुआ है? So यार मुझे भी नहीं पता. मेरी बीवी ने मुझे डांट के भगा दिया. मैं यहाँ आ गया. I'm like, तो बीवी के बारे में बताओ. Because I like gossip. Then we spoke about his wife for 10 minutes. He showed me his wallpaper. His wallpaper was his wife. He said, look, this is my wife. She was scolding me. Look at her. I saw the wallpaper. But the problem with the wallpaper, right? The time on the wallpaper is covering her face. So only body I can see at this point. I can't say anything. I can't be like, wow, kya pataya, uncle? Wow, like, I gave the phone back. We went to search what happened, right? Apparently, this auto and car have crashed into each other. And the car guy is really mad at the auto because his white Alto is scratched. He's really passionate about his white Alto for some reason. And the auto guy came out to fight. Okay, when this guy came out, I was worried for him because this guy is skinny like me. This guy has never been in a fight. You can see some people in a situation and predict their future, dude. This guy can't, dude. Like, he can't fight. Then the car, I think he came out because it's an Alto. It's almost an auto, come on. It's one letter away from being an Alto. This guy, but the Alto guy came out. This guy has a Fortuner body. He is like big 2 gym chests, bro. Like have you seen those gym chests like this big? Like 5 people had to hold it so that it doesn't fall. Dude, you poke his chest, protein powder will come out like that. That's how big his chest was. Dude, in between, they started arguing. Heated argument is happening. In between the fight, no, this car guy slaps the auto guy. Everybody went silent. Except that phone guy, press record. He's like, okay, now I will do it. Like, you know? Everybody's like, what's the auto guy gonna do? Right? What will he do? You know what he did? He started crying. He sat on the road and he started crying. I'm like, bro, you were this sensitive. Why did you fight? Right? We were all trying to separate them, you know? I mean, they were separating. I was separating people so that I can watch the fight. I wanted front row tickets, you know? Then we put the auto guy in his auto, okay? We're like, bro, just leave. This car guy is crazy. He'll beat you more. Okay? But he just started to leave in his auto. The car guy heard the auto starting. He ran behind the auto. He somehow caught up, sat inside the auto. Auto guy was driving. He beat him up inside the auto. Auto guy lost balance. Auto toppled. Have you ever seen a fucking upside down auto? True story, I'm not making any of this up. 11:30 in the night, Kormangla auto was like this. Even the auto guy is thinking, meter laga ke kaun maar raha hai mujhe, theek hai? I've never seen meter in this direction ever. At that point, I was like, dude, this is too much. I should call the police. Okay? That's when my childhood dream came true. Right? First, I called mom to take permission. And then I called the police. Okay? Has anybody called the police here? Okay, but okay, let me rephrase that. Do you know which number to dial when you call the police? 100, okay. I'll tell you, that's what even I thought. The local police has changed it to 112, okay? And they didn't tell anybody. They should have told some of us, I believe. Because I'm calling 100, it's getting redirected to some other number. This number does not exist. Then I had to Google, police near me. That's when 112 came. Then I called 112. You know who picks up? Customer care. Not police. There's a woman whose dedicated job is this. She called, she's like, hello sir, what seems to be the problem? I'm like, there's a guy getting beaten up, please send somebody fast. She's like, calm down sir. You're my first caller of the night. I'm like, is this a music channel I have called? Where I have to dedicate some song to my ex? Like, you know, Anjali, please come back. You know, like... She's like, you know, I'm telling, please send somebody fast, please send somebody fast. She's like, okay, calm down, sir, calm down. How can I calm down in this situation? I can't suddenly switch characters. I can't be like, अरे खाना हो गया तुम्हारा आज? रात को फिर से call? Like, you know, I can't be like that. I'm like, just connect fast, connect fast. She finally connects to the police, okay? But while connecting, there's waiting music. There's a seductive jazz music playing on the call. This guy is getting beaten up with background music. On the road, he's getting beaten up. Man, this guy, poor guy, is like, Bhaiya, police bula. I'm like, dude, there's music on my phone. I don't know how to tell you this. I asked my friends, why is there waiting music when you have such high pressure situation? She, you know, my friend, she told me, she's like, it's because so the caller does not get impatient. I'm like, personally, I'm okay with impatience. Impatience over getting killed any day, right? Because what if some criminal is chasing me? I'm running on the road. I'm called the police. They're like, press 1 for Kannada. I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm gonna die in Hindi. I'm telling you, I'll be there on the road. Police like, what happened to this guy? What the? Man, finally police picks up. But by that time, this car guy who's beating up the auto guy, he ran away. He fled the scene. Now what do I tell the police? Police picked up by now. Police like, Haley, what happened? I'm like, happy birthday, sir. All right. But next day morning, customer care called me back. Feedback. Sir, how was the service? I'm like, 1 star, dude, 1 star. She got offended. She's like, how can you tell police 1 star? We have worked hard. Police came to the location. I'm like, calm down, man. You're my first caller of the morning. Right? She's like, okay, fine. Tell me some detailed feedback about us. I just played the same jazz music. I was like, you also listen to it. Don't get impatient. All right. You guys know what a corporate show is? Right? When your office calls other people to perform in your office and all, right? And when they don't have budget, right? That's where I come in, all right? Once I went to the corporate show, okay? And the thing about corporate show is, right? There's always one MC, okay? And she has to be excited throughout the show. Her job is just to be excited, right? She gets so excited. Dude, once I went, there was a dance performance, okay? And after this dance performance, she goes on, guys, how many of you want dance once again? Everybody was like, yes, yes. And she's like, not yet. Next guy is a comedian. Right? And before the show, she asked me, how do I introduce you and stuff like that. And I was like, bro, just like say, like he's done shows across the country. Just hype me up. Just hype me up, right? The wrong choice of words, okay? Right? Because she went on after that, she's like, this guy, you are not ready. This next comedian has performed across the globe. Right? Already pressure has been built from country to globe, alright? He's gonna tickle your funny bones. She did that, I swear. She was like, the front guy was like, what the fuck is he gonna do? Is this a comedian for sure? Like, this is what the fuck? I'm not gonna do all that, alright? And then she was like, guys, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up for the funniest guy in the world. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Gokul Kumar, come on. After doing fucking all that hype, Gokul Kumar, she had to read it out from the book. That's how my career is going.